It wasn't a thing of beauty, but I'm glad to get out with the win. I think Washington State's got a really nice team with an excellent player, Herstova. You can tell she's got a lot of international experience and really like the way she plays. A lot of pluses to take out of the game tonight. The way we rebounded the basketball, keeping them off the free throw line, limiting them to 13 free throw attempts, and the emergence of Elena Simon coming in and giving us a spark off the bench. When Brittany Martin went to the bench in foul trouble in the first half and Kaylee Jensen went there, she kept us in the game in the first half. So very pleased the way she played on both ends of the floor. That's that spark that we've been looking for off the bench. And a lot of good things you could take off of it, but not real pleased with 27 turnovers.
Coach, they mentioned a while ago that the Washington State defense is one of those that plays them up front, and that's why they were having trouble passing the ball because they're used to teams playing off of them. Is that what you kind of noticed in the first half?
Yeah, well, I mean, we saw a little more pressure than that we were accustomed to, and I think that's why Elena had some success. There's times that when people get up under you and pressure you and really crowd you, you got to get out of the play and go make a play. And you got to put the ball down on the floor and get to the rim. And that was why Elena was successful, and that's why we played her the whole second half, as we needed somebody to come in and put the ball down and create off the dribble. And it was a different look than what we've seen, and I think they got good athletes. They're long. There's things that we showed that we definitely need to work on, but we found a way to win, and that's got to be the trademark. While this team is coming of age and growing up and gaining some experience, we just got to battle and find a way to win the game, and I think that's what we did tonight.
Have you seen this coming in practice from Elena?
I thought Elena had a really good practice the last couple 2 days, and she was very determined and was playing harder. It's been hard for her sitting on the bench, and I think she kind of had the attitude that, hey, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something fast. I'm going to do something aggressive, and I want to play. And she got out and made an impact on the game immediately. And but in answer to your question, I'd seen some good things out of the previous 2 days.
Rod had a rough first half, 5 turnovers in 4 minutes. What was your message to her at halftime?
Quit turning it over. I don't mean to be a smart aleck about it, but when Rod turns the ball over, it's usually because she's trying to make something happen too quickly, trying to force the first pass in without reversing the ball, without using the screens, without doing some things. So she's got to play within herself, and she's got to realize that there's a time to push it, there's a time to play fast, and there's a time to slow down from 100 to 55, and realize that you're in a residential area instead of on the freeway. And she, we can't have her revert back to what she did last year about turning the ball over a lot of times. We're not talented enough to overcome it.
I don't know if you've looked it up, but second chance points, OSU 18, Washington State 7. I thought that was a big part of the game.
It was a big part since they had 28 points off of our turnovers. We had to neutralize that somehow, and I look at it, we also forced 25 turnovers out of them, so there wasn't that big a difference in that, but it just makes for sloppy play. It makes you wonder how many points we could score if we turned it over 12, 13 times, which is a normal amount for us.
You mentioned after the ORU game that you wanted your bench to get more production and you think they needed more confidence. Do you think with Elena and Cindy Walton had some good minutes tonight too, that they're starting to get that confidence as the season moves forward?
Yeah, I think Sydney can help us. There's no question on that. She's been hurt, and she just needs to get back in playing shape. One thing that she's very capable of doing, she's one of the better shooters on the team, and we need somebody to come in and hit an outside shot and hit a perimeter shot, and I believe Sid could do that. She's just got to you know, she gets healthy and then she gets hurt again. She gets healthy and she gets hurt again. She just got to stay healthy so she can mature as a basketball player. And we're going to need every one of these, even some kids that didn't get in the game tonight. We're going to need them to step up on given nights. And we told them, you know, it may not be your night tonight. It wasn't Elena's night 3 or 4 nights in a row, but she stood up and made a difference for her team.
And what are you going to work on in practice going towards Saturday?
You know, just realizing when to play with fast tempo and when to be under control. You know, how to get open a little better. You know, not all this was these kids' fault. We hadn't had them prepared for some of this. So I take a big part of the turnover problem here, and I'll accept that because we didn't have them prepared for some of this. So we just got to prepare for different styles of play and continue to grow. Thought Kaylee had a nice night, 6 for 6, double-double again. Would have liked to have her shoot better free throws and not turn it over quite as much. But, you know, we haven't even mentioned Brittany Martin and 24 and 11. I mean, it's a sign of a good player when you think you got a kind of a quiet night going on and you look at the score book and you got 24 at the end of the night.